Brought to you by your local Edward Jones Financial Advisors, with more than 50 offices in the Treasure Valley. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's a story 6 on Your Side has followed for years. Two Treasure Valley men who conquered the Camino Trail in northern Spain, one step at a time, one friend pushing the other. A documentary followed, as did a successful children's book. And now, Don tells us how their story of friendship is inspiring a small village thousands of miles away.
The Push, a story of friendship, is the heartwarming story about the bond between two young boys named John and Marcus.
What's remarkable, this book ended up in a small village in the African nation of Malawi.
And I couldn't get this idea out of my head of a story of a boy who's able-bodied and a boy who's in a wheelchair. Very similar to Justin and I's relationship.
For me, it's just super humbling to you're talking about this whole process of Patrick writing this beautiful story. I was able to co-illustrate it, and now it's in the hands of preschool kids in Africa. It's mind-blowing.
Aaron Hempen, fascinated by the documentary, bought the book with a plan in mind. Hempen and her nonprofit called With Change in Mind built a school for preschool and kindergarten-age children in the village, but there was one girl who caught Aaron's eyes. Her name, Ruthie.
She wasn't somebody that really had played with the other kids in the community before, because she does have special needs, and there are some stigmas around special needs children in communities like that.
Ruthie has cerebral palsy. She had never been to school, and Aaron had heard from community members Ruthie was cast out by the community as someone who was the result of a curse laid on her family.
Well, I can tell you that when the story first got read to the class, I was watching that happen, and I saw Ruthie light up hearing about another person that had special needs but was just as smart as his friends and just as capable as his friend.
There's been this transition where she's gone from sitting on the roadside to she has crutches to help her walk. She is included in all the games. The kids look to her as like just this amazing person who's a part of their classroom.
People are smiling at her as she walks to school with her backpack. People say hello to her.
At the end of their book, Patrick and Justin included a quote from Mother Teresa: "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier." It's almost as if that was directed towards a young girl in a faraway land.
Ruthie is not only going to help other children in this village, but she has already helped adults in this village learn to see children like her in a different way.
And she's no longer seen as cursed. And that's crazy to be a part, to even be a little part of that story.
Their story, Ruthie's story, a good story we hope will always have a happy ending to those who read it. Don Nelson, 6 on Your Side.
So good. Well, here's a lot.